Mastering my mind, my business. This is my specific manifesto that I'm giving to my power coach, Mr. Don Wells Jr. Well, Don, my specific manifesto goes as such. For my life, I will be helping 1,000,000 people strive to better their lives by learning their own self-power through my power coachings. This will be achieved by me becoming more specific and more focused in my life. And I've already achieved a lot in a short amount of time, and I know this. Part of my manifesto is stated like this: every aspect of my life is becoming focused and specific. I've created calendars with room for growth, of course, but I'm looking to keep my notes correct. Let's see. I have listed for myself under my specific manifesto, I have here health, a whole section on health, not just I want to be in shape, but how am I going to get there? And I have a broken down big list, big giant list of each section. I have a health section, a wealth section, a wisdom section, and a balance section. And I decided that all of these sections are going to come from me from love of my inner child. And what I mean by that, I know you understand, but I'm stating it out loud, is if my inner child is happy, I'm happy, because I am one. My inner child and myself are one. We are one. So, how I'm breaking it down in health, my schedule, I broke it down to days and times that I'm actually going to work out. And I did take into account the past, of course, on how successful I was. And I'm leaving in here room for growth, meaning expanding what times and expanding my schedules. Under wealth, I'm breaking it down to how much per month I want to make, down to how much per week, per day, per hour, and what time am I going to work on this each day. Example, one of the things on my big schedule I've created for myself is that 1 hour each day is just for prospect. Sounds like I'm looking for gold. Well, I am. Prospecting. Meaning I'm going through my referral list I've already been through and asking for referrals. 1 hour each day, same time. Between 10 a.m. and 11 a.m. is for calls. Either prospecting for referrals and or follow-up. Couldn't even think of the word. For follow-up. Following up with people that have already given interest, and also those that have already purchased something, following up with them, seeing how they're liking their product or service. Then under wisdom, I have in my weekly schedule, because with the schedule you can become more focused and you're more specific and you're not vague, things get done. So under wisdom, I have training times and also studying times and also teaching times, where I'm actually taking the time to do a video each day. And also once a week, I will be starting a webinar each week, one webinar each week to expand my businesses. Then under balance, I've put my meditation and my yoga. Yoga is supposed to be every day. And I put down there 30 minutes of yoga. Not to overwhelm myself when I'm first getting started. And I understand how if I become too overwhelmed while I'm becoming specific, I will freeze. So I don't want that to ever happen to me. So I put down a half hour for yoga and then 20 minutes of meditation each morning. This will keep me on a schedule. And then every day I'm reading for a half hour to get my mind going to spiritually and business-wise so I can stay balanced. So my 4 sections for my manifesto are health, wealth, wisdom, and balance. Now, the listing of your manifesto you had, mastering my mind and my business, I'd made some changes for me because I don't do drop shipping, well, as yet. let's see. I'll skip over the first part because we both know the first part. But where it starts with, I'll start with this part. I identify the few critical tasks that contribute most to income and schedule them with very short and clearly defined deadlines. Like my schedule, those are my deadlines. I just stick to it. And since I started this scheduling just, 3 days ago, I've gotten so much done that I had been putting off and didn't realize how much I had been putting it off. Next, where you said I search Alibaba, I put I get referral prospects with effortless ease. I list, instead of I list 3 items on eBay every day, I put I get 3 referral prospects each day. Then I wrote, I share my business and opportunities every day. I bend with the wind and transform my ways of speaking when needed. An example of that is tonight, I did the full business meeting by myself. The other leaders, one leader didn't even want to be a part of it. She's still afraid for public speaking. The other leader, she got there later. So I set up everything by myself. I had a little anxiety, and I counted 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I got started, and I had a heck of a meeting. And there were only 2 guests. There were 8 people there, 8 of the reps, but there were 2 guests, and they're both signing up. So 100% sign up rate, that's pretty good. And one young lady that signed up tonight, she started calling people to sign up under her, and she didn't even pay her money yet. So I said, well, this must be working on myself. Also, I put here, let's see, I've been with the wind and transform my ways of speaking when needed. Oh, another reason I brought that up was one of the young lady, she was analytical, excuse me, and kept asking questions, although I did ask for everybody to save the questions to the end. I realized she was analytical, and I just answered her questions concise and to the point, and she said, wow, you answered all my questions. Thank you. And it took me 1 minute. Then the young man, I could tell he needed another direction. He's already doing part-time sales. So I talked about part-time sales. That's awesome. I know you're taking advantages of all the tax breaks. And I got into that section. And afterwards he said, I never thought about all the tax breaks I could have. And then I talked about having a plan B, a plan C, plan D, E, F, whatever you need in your life, not only just to survive, but to expand for yourself and have a little extra. So he really enjoyed that part. So like I said, I bend with the wind on what I'm saying. I didn't stay exactly word for word with the presentation. It wasn't needed. I told a story of why I joined 5 Links. They paid attention to every word. I talked about the products and services and why they're so awesome. They listened to every word. I just told stories. Let's see, what else did I write here? I habitually revise and tweak listings. I habitually revise and tweak my presentations to meet the path of my audience. I use short and concise words for clarity. I don't need to show off my education. I really don't. Half the people don't understand what I'm talking about when I use that language. So why not just keep it easy? I use it concise and short and to the point. People get interested. They can hear what they need to hear, and they say yes. Then under price items in the middle, I wrote, I offer products and services that I feel match the prospect. I'm not going to try to push something on somebody I know good and well they're not interested in. I can see it in their face. I'll say, hey, we have this whenever you're interested in. And then I go on to the thing that I know that may better suit them. Let's see. I give opportunity to all my prospects with respect to their wants. That's what I meant. You understood. And then where you wrote, I am selecting products that prosper me immensely. When I hear a problem from Amazon, eBay, I put on here, I am selecting products that prosper me immensely. When I hear a problem from anyone or anything else in my life, my brain spontaneously creates the calm and clarity that manifests magnificent solutions. I love that. And then down where it says, My success is in my hands and my hands alone. I am freaky, beautiful, sexy, and charming. I also put my mantra I use when I work out. I'm tall, slim, fine, and thin, healthy, wealthy, and wise. I love you, cousin. My schedule has become so precise that I know I'm going to achieve so much stuff so fast that this will be obsolete within a year. I'm so excited. I gave the presentation all by myself. I think I stumbled one time, and that was because for some reason this one part of the information just went blank, and I said, wait a minute, I'm not blank. The paper just turned over in my mind. This is what I was saying to myself. So I said 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 in my mind, and I said click. So with this part, and then I got them back in. So I never really lost anybody. The 2 people are signing up tonight, even though they weren't. I wish they were my guests, but I didn't have any guests show up tonight. I'm getting better at inviting people and following up. I love you very much. Thank you so very much for everything. I'm sorry this is late, but here it is. Oh, part of my scheduling, I did talk about permanent coaching every week from my power coach and for my tapping. Oh, another good thing, I know I talk so much. Another good thing is from my yoga class last night, a young lady said, you're doing tapping and we're going to have a special program towards the end of February. Are you open to training, EFT training? I said, yes. And then later I said, what's the EFT? And I go, oh yeah, tapping, duh. And I said, yeah, I'm open to training. And there'll be like 200 people, so I'll be doing a tapping lesson there. And people will pay there, not that much, it's like a donation thing with her church, which is great. At least I can advertise to another 200 people I was expecting. So I just wanted to let you know I've been saying yes to opportunity and becoming concise, precise, focused, and specific. I love you very much.